Hi, welcome. welcome everyone. How you do? Welcome. What a day of cricket. How you all doing? I tell you, it's a pack show tonight. Pack show tonight. Pack show. Yeah. Right down. Oh, tomorrow, 8:30, the golden day. Welcome. As you come along, like the show, people. Welcome. It's a good show tonight. Good show. Why don't play with South Africa? Do not play with South Africa. And what about England? Eh? Different 146 after they hot. You saw the interview that Jaffa Archer did after the match? Yeah, man. He said they keep improving each match they play. 146. And you know what? Hey, they are in line to go reach the semi-final. You know? They have a healthy net run rate and they are leading the group. Boy, South Africa. When I started this program, I said to you, no host country have ever won the T20 World Cup. None. And that curse fell on West Indies in 24. And now, boy, I tell you, yo, you can believe that after Zimbabwe, West Indies have South Africa. Ah, yeah, one of these nights. It's a good night. It's a good night. It's a good night. A good night to talk on cricket. Respect to everybody who's always there. Early. Treasure Max out of the back. Um, Belfan, Belfan. Once ever gonna work. Osterman over here early with Delal Johnny. Welcome everyone. Thank you. Like the show. We're gonna make some talk, man. We're gonna make some talk. Um, People, remember what you said last night. Remember who you said. If you said Sri Lanka was going to win India, don't lie about it, man. You just lose today. Don't lie about it, man. Some of you, when I say who's gonna win, or name your team, and you name your team, and you leave out King and you leave out Powell, and we come back and they are in the team. You say, boy, you did put them in the team. No. You need to put them in the team. Sometimes you don't get it right too. Sometimes you don't get it right. Yeah? Michael Douglas, walk on. Welcome everyone. The early people. Over here soon full, man. Don't worry about it. How much on the live now? 28. So if I check now, I can see 28 like, right? Please. Let's go tonight. Yeah? Boy, the South Africa team here. Boy, I tell you. What the bowler name not Rabada, the other guy there, the stout guy there. Man bowl some delivery to the man just know why man do. The man bowl it. The man just take off the pace off a ball if he's bowling to this batsman. Then he put the pace to that batsman. It was magnificent, man. It was magnificent. And we're gonna talk, we just waiting on some people to come on, and we're waiting on the panelists to come on because we have to talk about the power play. We must talk about power play tonight. We are here killing West Indies, saying they are making 45 for one and 50 for this and that. Look what happened in power play today. People, you, you watch your match it? No. You don't say what you don't know what happened in the May I give you some time? But look what happened in the power play. Over 1-6 in the Sri Lanka match when Sri Lanka was batting. Hey, I don't know why I'm laughing tonight. And I'm gonna be serious tomorrow morning. Ah boy. I'm saying go and look because we must discuss power play. We must discuss power play tonight, you know. We must discuss power play. Yeah, man. We did like Johnny, why name? Nigeria, after it's pronounced. But hey, let me tell you, the man was excellent. Excellent, me I tell you. Yeah, we need to see figures. People say he was bowling to this particular batsman. He used pace in show wide. If he's bowling to this batsman, he used the slow ball. He took off the pace off the ball. Yes, the South African bowler. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Very good to them, man. South Africa, and they were brilliant in the field, people. I told you about it, you know. I watched them against New Zealand earlier. South Africa is brilliant in the field. But the younger one catch the drop when David Miller he dropped one. You saw the one that both players went for the same catch and he took it and the other one then listen no man. Listen no man. Brilliant man. Brilliant. What about England? You know what hey, or should I say this now? You know what happened to England now. I know England don't come to the world. No, I shouldn't say that. But England are a score. No, England are going you, but the writing was on the wall with Sri Lanka. You know. That match against Zimbabwe, the writing was on the wall. Now England gonna come and tell you that they beat Sri Lanka. They make 146. All right. Can't say nothing. Sri Lanka make 95. People, people, me a try, people, I'm here today, me a try do a research, me a try come up with it. What is the lowest score in the T20 Super 8 from it begins? 95. You don't go 100. Hey, a lot of people was actually crying in the theater. You want to see the camera picking up people. Oh my God, people, it was rough, brother Sri Lanka. And then England making big talk after, making big talk, you know. One for England. As I said, we have power play to talk about. We have power play to talk about. We have power play. We not feel say we need to kill the West Indies. Yes, our power play is not good. But some power play what I start today. Jesus, people, no stop. Terrible people, terrible. Um, Dennis Shirley, what time the match start? Dennis, what's up? But first you're coming over here, welcome. Dennis Shirley, 8:30 a morning, man. 8:30 Monday morning. 8:30 Jamaica time. Good night. Bernard Wagwan. Joanna Ashley. Sri Lanka let me down. Sri Lanka let down the world, Joanna. They let down the world. Oh boy. Today was it was something. It was if you're a neutral like me. Hello. Mm-hmm. Yes, no problem. All right. May I do something with the one live, so no problem. You're listening. You're good, man. You're good. You're good. All right. There you go, people. Sorry about that. We have to take call emergency and so on. All right, and clear up issue. Sorry about. Yeah, Jabba, so you reach 50. Oh, you reach 50. None of the teams make 50. in the power play. Oh, you got run a 50. People, honestly, I'm laughing tonight, you know. I'm laughing, but I know morning when I'm watching that match, I'm gonna be tense. So I don't know if me feel leave up, me feel laugh it out tonight. Oh God. Yo. Yeah, the analyst there will be here. They're just giving me some time to warm up. We are warming up. So they don't worry about it. All right. Um yeah. Um yeah, so Sri Lanka was 34 for 5. Guess me where was that? Where was that? 34 for 5 Sri Lanka was. Guess me where was that? When? Butternut. What's up, Butter? Butter, you weren't here last night. I didn't see you. What's up? Windy Fantic. Hey, Windy Fantic, don't mind what you're saying now. Sammy must drop King. Mind the people in Russia, you know. King have a lot of fans over here, you know. Be careful. We have to win tomorrow and we have to win big. And we talk about the big. It's not only win, ball out and win big. 95 or less. So, Errol.
Yes, good evening, morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are, guys. Happy to be here again, sharing, talking about the beautiful, wonderful game of cricket, and as it pertains to um, the T20 World Cup presently going on in India and Sri Lanka.
Yes, so Errol, I'm enjoying myself. As I say, I don't know what happened. I'm just because I watched both matches today, and boy, I'm telling you, it's like I didn't expect that 34 for 5, right? The England match I'm talking. When I saw 146, you know, I said, but hold on, England, what England are going with 146? I, oh, you saw the match? You saw that match, the
I
England match?
saw part of it, part of it. I didn't see all of it. I saw part of it. So you can put on a caption, an adage to the proceeding there that the toast were roast, or the host were roast, or they roast the host. Because both teams are the co-host of
Bo-
the both teams who
yeah,
were
man, yeah, man.
humiliated.
Both of them lose.
Yeah,
Both of them lost.
who were humiliated today, and so on. So they are the hosts. So is that they toast the host. They toast the host today.
It was really but I see Sri Lanka is depending too much on one player. And you see, when you depend on that is what the analysts or commentators are saying with West Indies. West Indies, if Edmire don't make runs, you have a Rutherford who can spoil your game. You have a Hope who can spoil your game. If um if four don't take wicket, you have somebody else who will come and take the wicket. West Indies is an all-round team. That's what they are saying. Sri Lanka depend on one person. And from we see Archer turning back into the pavilion, I know it was going to be a problem, you know. That Nisa
That's it.
Sanka.
That's the
The,
Nissan man.
yeah, from I saw him going back early. I say, you know, this is gonna be problem today. And so said, so done. England defend 146. And you don't want to hear the interview them after another era, a big interview then given, you know. Like the 146 was 200 and had, you know.
Yeah. If you recall,
Yeah.
when you had asked for the games, the winner, you notice I had it's surprising. It was surprising, probably some persons, but I have been lobbying. Remember, you asked me who was coming out of the group over there, and I said England and Pakistan. Remember, I had said to you, and then last night when you asked who were and I said England and South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I know there are some teams like that where they lose one game and it spurs them on. They lose a game or they don't perform well in the early stages, and
Mm-hmm.
you would have heard me talk about a team peaking at the right time.
Yes.
Some teams do. They come in with the not so much form, but with each passing game they improve on those on their form. Some
Mm-hmm.
teams come in the tournament with form, on form, and then they deteriorate and so on. Where you say the runs dry up, our batsmen do it too. Sometimes they come in performing well and then they don't perform at this level. Um, I would have said England because England, to me, they can play better. They have the quality, and I suppose their performance in Group C were probably not probably definitely below par, and as such, they're going to bring their best, and they are playing better cricket now.
Uh,
Although I didn't expect that margin of victory from either teams. Those were the two teams that I had said would have prevailed, and they did.
but Sir Errol, although we watch the India match, right? Bumrah was, boy, I tell you, Bumrah, you see, they plan for him, they see him off, right?
They said they planned for him. What do you mean?
They see him off. They didn't attack him too much.
No,
The
you don't.
bowler,
Normally,
Bumrah.
okay, that's a plan because you don't. He's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
one of the
yeah,
best,
yeah.
if not the best, T20
Yes,
bowler.
that's what I'm saying. They
Different
didn't.
levels, no, not T20 alone. Different level, all formats. He performed well. He's a
Right.
complete. He's said
Complete.
to be one of the best, if not the best. They said right now he's rated as the best pace bowler of all times. He's rated as the best pace bowler of all times for all formats. Whereas a pace bowler is rated as the best for T20 and one is rated as the best for 50 overs and one for tests. He is rated across all formats of the game as one of the best.
Yeah, yeah, man. He was. But the batsmen, the Indian batsmen, they didn't come to the party at all. But while watching and listening, and then after he come to me and I said, this can be problem for West Indies. Though. 'Cause hear
Uh,
what happened. India cannot lose any more game. They cannot lose. If they lose one more game, they are out. West Indies win tomorrow, and we're going up against a tough South Africa team. Let's say, and this
I
is
want
what
you have a thing where you can see the clouds, so at least the South Africa game can rain out. We don't want to face South Africa in their element now. So if we can see the cloud and see if we can get a
no,
point from
no
there. We
rain
don't
in
want to play them.
India. No
No,
rain in India. No
no.
rain. The
I
rain
want
is
some rain to fall. That South Africa game, I want to see do something because they are in their element. We don't want to face them now.
no rain in India. The rain will be in the Sri Lanka. But what I'm saying is this is what they are saying. When we reach India, it can be depends on how West Indies did do tomorrow. It can be that India and the West Indies playing to see who go through because India cannot lose any more games.
Yes, that's true. But I'm kind of happy. I'm glad that is India we're playing last. So at
Mm.
least we would have advanced before reaching India. That's what we're trying.
Right.
We're trying to see if we can at least advance before reaching India. So if we win tomorrow
Yes.
and South Africa say, okay, the West Indies, we don't want India in here. We're going to give you our game. Because they're playing Zimbabwe before us. Who
Who's that?
plays after us tomorrow? Who plays in the group one?
I'm not sure. Let me look for it. The fixtures stay. So we're playing tomorrow. We're playing Thursday. We're playing South Africa Thursday.
Thursday,
India.
which is the next group
No,
A group one
that's
game.
what I'm trying. So I was trying to put a game in between. So we're playing Thursday and Sunday again. So yeah, let me let me find it.
Yes.
The schedule.
South Africa was most clinical. Windy frantic, windy fanatic 498 there. Said I totally agree. He was they were clinical. They came with a plan and they executed it perfectly. I would have said that cricket is not played for the most part like some of where cricket has reached now. Half of the game, a great portion of the game, maybe is played in the boardroom, in the locker room. Strategies, planning, and they're practicing in training and in the net practice and all of that. Half of the game, that is about a third of the game is played there in these locations, not on the field of play. And once those plans are executed, this is what usually happens. And whereas India had their plans, they must have, all teams going there would have had plans. South Africa apparently executed it. Theirs better. To the T. They executed it to the T. India was down, and when a man is down, you keep him down. You don't let him get up. No, you don't let him get up to the count. And that's what happened. They flattened India. I've never seen no one saw this humiliation. Not even South Africa did not know that they would have humiliated in India in this way.
Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, good. All right. So you asked me for the schedule for the West Indies. This is how it goes now. So Thursday, West Indies play India. Thursday, West Indies play South Africa. And Friday, India plays Zimbabwe. So India is playing after us.
Because them are come with blood in them high now.
Yes, man. Yes, man. So
Their pride, they were wounded. They were wounded and what it said that they were wounded. It's bitter, like a wounded tiger or something like that. That's
man, they are coming. But the good thing about it is that Sunday both teams, Sunday the 4 teams play. So Sunday, Zimbabwe we play South Africa and West Indies playing India.
It is
people.
And these are the reasons why I said that it apparently the finalists, they are coming from this group. To me, the finalists are coming from this group.
I heard Marco said something last night. No, it was last night or the night, but one of these nights he said, if we don't win tomorrow, we can call it, because it's gonna be a very, very hard road to travel, which I think is true.
Can you take that? True. Can you? Okay, sorry. There is something about Bumrah, and I agree with that person, but the one before said Bumrah was taken off too early.
Yeah, I saw it, but I can't pick it up.
You can't.
Windy Fanta, frantic. Bumrah wasn't used properly. He should have been brought back into. But how many he bowled 2?
He bowled 2, but what
was said bring him back.
Normally is a deck bowler, so you at least leave 1. But what was said, the person is saying that maybe he should have bowled 1 more over, because he had them down, His 4 over cost must be 13 or 15 runs,
Yeah, man. But what maybe. So what are you saying, Windy, that they should bring him back earlier?
No, what they're saying, they shouldn't have taken him off for only 2 overs, because he had them down, South Africa was 20-something or 30-something for 3, 20 for 3,
Yeah, but would you, sorry.
No, it's this system about when a man is down, you keep him down. You don't lift up, you don't take your foot off of the gas pedal. That's what they're saying.
You would bowl him 3 overs straight and leave him with 1?
If no, what will leave him is you're likely to get more wickets, because he had they had South Africa against the when he was bowling. He's their main bowler,
Yeah, but what if they were leaving him for? What if they were leaving him for for a specific reason in terms of a batsman or anything like that?
No,
Because sometimes they do that.
normally he is good. He's one of their best bowler, easily one of their best bowler. You
Mhm.
bowl him in the opening spell, he's clinical there, but you also leave him as death bowler. Those last 2 overs, you usually use him there because you don't dispatch him. He's not somebody you can get away. So what the person is saying is that because they want to use him in the latter stages of the innings to close the innings,
Mhm.
they allowed him only 2 overs. And only 1
Oh.
over, I think they would bowl him. Just three in the initial stage, and maybe they'll get another wicket or 2 because he had South Africa against they had South Africa really at 20 for 3. Maybe if he continued, they would have gotten another wicket or 2. Cause that's where they start. They had I think a 90 runs partnership,
Who?
South Africa had a 90 runs part 3, and the 4th wicket fell at 100 and something.
Yeah, man, they have a 93-run partnership between
That's correct.
David Miller and Briefis or Brief.
Yeah, so that's what the
93
person
runs.
is saying. That's what the person is saying.
But
Maybe
yes, we should have been brought back before the 17th over. But let's face it. All right, he gave you 2 years, they were down, and you save him for the same. Let's say the captain is saying, boy, South Africa is going to attack at the latter stages, so you need somebody to control them that way. I don't.
That's what. Yeah, that's why they left.
In the last over, the 15th to the 20th is the attack. Is where you go for it. So
yes, and you know how many runs he went for. I think this both overs. I think it's only 8 runs in those 2 overs.
Yeah, man, because but when I saw South Africa started, same time it flashed in my mind that wow, here come an next Sri Lanka in the power play. But David Miller had other ideas, and trust me, that partnership, when I saw them reach 187, I was surprised.
Remember, David Miller was the one who scored a century to a losing cause, I think, against India, in a fight some years ago. David Miller I think he scored a century, the losing cause. They lost the game, but he made a century. I don't remember if it was a 50 over affair. And so against, I think, India. And it's like he always performs when he played against India. Always perform well. Some players are like that, they perform well against particular teams. They know how they perform, know how they batter, how they bowl, and they sometimes execute it against a particular team. He's one of those who seem to know how the Indians bowl, how they play, and always score runs, a lot of runs against them.
You said it right. You know them, and today, where the match played today, the ground that the match played today is IPL ground. It is IPL team ground.
Oh.
So they say he's very familiar with the condition and the wicket. Bumrah today, 4 overs, no maiden, 3 wickets, 15 runs.
You see what I'm talking about? No, the person is saying that had he been brought back or bowled another over, so chances are that they would have got another wicket or 2. Maybe not, but at least
you can't ask for better than that. Man bowled 4 overs for 15 runs, 3 wickets.
All right, you see what we're talking about. He's the best. Yeah. He's the best of all times across all formats.
Yeah.
Best pace bowler of all times across all formats of the game.
Yeah, I who this now? Leroy Small. I said that, Leroy. I said that, He said India their spinners in the middle over and had to keep Bumrah for a latter. Yes. They never expect their spinners to get so much licks. Yes, that's true. And even their pace bowler too. They didn't expect it. So they were hoping that he would come and finish off the inning. Yeah, man. I think that is what the captain was doing. But yeah, as what
and they brought in what's his name? Washington. They brought in a spinner there.
Yeah, they went with that extra spinner.
Yes, Washington, and they say it was our losing cause. It didn't impact. They changed their team by bringing in this person who, because of the left-handed combination there in South Africa, they brought on this bowler specifically for that, but he didn't impact.
It didn't impact at all.
Yes, it didn't impact on the game.
Windy, what are you saying? You guys behaving as if victory against against Zimbabwe is guaranteed? No, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. England show with that. Or Sri Lanka show with that today, that nothing is guaranteed. Because you can't bowl out a team for 146 and all out for 95. Nothing is guaranteed. And as much as we are talking, the Zimbabwe team is a very good team. They won their group. The group that they were in, they won it. And they came to as a very, very good team. So nothing is guaranteed. As I said, we're just watching.
Their batting, it all depends how they plan that they put in place against the West Indies. Remember this Bennett factor? You remember the Bennett factor there?
Yeah, Brian.
The batsman there who has not out. He's not out in all games so far. Mm-hmm. And the other thing that we should take note is that Zimbabwe has not batted beyond 4.
Yeah.
They have not. No one has made inroads in their batting. Maybe because they batted last, and of course there was no need. So maybe inroad into their batting could be looked at if they put them in first, if they bat first, because they have to they've been batting last, and I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
So by 4 wickets, they lose 4 wickets, they lose 2 wickets, and so on. They have not gone into nobody has made inroads into their batting.
People, listen. You know, some of the time, and someone say that some of the time we are too hard. Sometimes people say we are too hard on West Indies. Listen to this scorecard. I want you to listen to this scorecard. Sri Lanka scorecard. Nisa Tanka, he made 9, right? I just call out his score. That is the one. That is their big bat.
Yeah.
He made 9. 9, 6, 4, 0, 10, 13, 30, 30, 5, 6, 10, 0.
So one person made over 20 runs. One person made over 20. That person that made 30.
Yeah, that's
yes. And so in England was clinical, just like how South Africa was clinical. Look at the Indian innings, the batting. Look at the Indian batting.
Huh?
Look at the Indian batting.
People, we would be very hard and we'll be very hard on West Indies if we see something like this. And later we're gonna talk about the power play. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the power play because these 2 power plays today was a disaster. Disaster, people. So we have to talk about the power play.
Although they were a disaster in the case of England. England power play, I think, yielded about 30 odd or 40 odd runs. 30 odd runs.
37 for 2.
37 for 2. Yeah. What they end up making?
146.
Okay, South Africa in power play was what?
South Africa power play, their power play was what? 20 for 3. Yeah, 20 for 3, the power play.
In power play?
Yeah, 20 for 3. Sri Lanka, India, Sri Lanka, one was 34 for 5, right?
So none of the power plays today reaped 50 runs. None of them.
No, sir. None of them.
And that's what I'm saying. And when persons were saying that, okay, it is good, and of course it will be. If we can make 60 and 70 and 75, I think one person even make us 75. Nobody has done that since at least for this World Cup and so on. I said, yes, we're grateful to get that. But don't be too harsh. I rather no wicket is lost. They don't lose any wicket, and we have a 45 or a 50. I rather that than losing wickets. We bat better, and as for Edmire, he is able to bat better instead of when he comes and bat his game. You don't have to be as an opener. And no number 1 batsman can be seen as an opener because if the opener fails, then he has to go. But if that can be avoided, that can be prevented. Make Edmire come in the out of the power play. don't make him come to the wicket in the power play. I think he goes under pressure.
Okay. You you asked me for the Indian batting. The Indian batting was dismal too. It wasn't anything. It 0, 15, 1, 18, 11, 42, 18, 0, 1, 0, 0. Wow.
Yeah. So a person who made 42, nobody has made 20.
It was 42 in there. Before we bring in Gerardo, people, please like the live. Thank you for being here. At 10 o'clock, I'm gonna drop the link. You can come on and say your piece. Please, when you're coming on, turn off your video. Okay?
May I say something here before you proceed, Mr. Host?
Yeah.
And let it be said that I just learned something because I've been following and doing some research. That Bennett, who has made 170 something so far total, who has not out, and who has been the mainstay for the Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
He has not hit a 6.
Yeah. They're batting around him. He does. Yeah.
Not one. No, and I mean in a game, none of the 3 innings or 4. Yeah. No 6. He has not hit a 6. Today I learned that. So
yeah, but that, I said, yeah. Because
no, I heard somebody in a press conference say that we need to lick 6s. We need to hit 6s. We need more 6s. Look here, what he should have said, or what he should say, also we need to rotate the strike, because that is our weakness. It's not the amount of 6s, because we can hit 6.
All right. So as I said, welcome people. Welcome. If you just come in on, please like the show. Please just press the like button. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, we see the regulars coming up now. 132 on the live. Wow, we are climbing. Thank you. Please like the show. As I said, 10 o'clock. I'm gonna drop the link right here. You're gonna come, join us, be free. Come say your piece, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about the West Indies too. We're gonna talk with us, but we're going to talk about the Zimbabwe and the West Indies match tomorrow at 8:30. I put up my team today. I put up my team in a video today. I hope you saw it. I drop Chase and I bring in Shepherd. You can't tell me who you bring in. Gerardo.
Good night. Good night.
What's up?
Good night.
What's up?
Good night, Gerardo. Good night, Gerardo.
I'm here. What's going on, man?
Tell me about the match, man. Oh, you were surprised what happened with the South Africa game and the Sri Lanka game. You were surprised?
I didn't watch the Sri Lanka and England game.
Yeah.
But last night I said I want South Africa to beat India, and it happened.
Yeah.
Last night when he asked, I said I want South Africa to beat India, and it happened.
Yeah.
And I have to commend South Africa bowling, and I think the bowling is a major part in this World Cup. Is a major part in the World Cup. The whole timeline, they did excellent. That's all I can say. The bowling for South Africa was excellent, on point. They had a plan, a clear plan, and they followed it. They didn't do as normal when you bowl like one bowler, 2 overs in the power play, or even 3 overs in the power play. They bowl a bowler like an over per bowler in the power play. And I seen India was doing something. I don't know if you noticed. The commentators talk about it. India was doing something. When a left-handed batsman out, they send in a left-handed batsman. When a right-handed batsman out, they send in a right-hander. What they didn't notice is that, they did that. They didn't follow the order. They didn't follow their batting lineup.
Oh, they did. Okay.
No, they didn't. That's strategy.
They didn't follow it. Yes, because they were looking at matchups. And the Indian guy said that too in the podcast. They were looking at matchups because they were wondering, like, why are they sending a left-hand guy and this guy is before him in the squad? Okay. But what they didn't notice is that the bowlers was taking all the balls away from the left-handed batsman. All the balls, and then that the bowler was bowling towards the left-handed batsman, they were taking it away from them, right? And at some point, the ball was staying low. So when the ball get that extra bounce and they swing, they get catching the keeper is catching them. and they get catch behind. I think it's 3 or 4 times they get caught behind.
Mm-hmm. They were
So I think South Africa had a plan to stick to it. The batting, I didn't see most of the batting, but I know they get outdone a lot in the power play, and I understand like they got like a partnership that build back up to the
Mhm.
180 something, but the bowling was fantastic.
Bowling was fantastic. The feeling was fantastic.
Yes, the feeling was fantastic. Even one point, I think to the Met Herald talk, and he was saying, the commentator said, "Wait, is it like a million South Africans in the field because they couldn't get any boundaries?"
Yes,
Yes,
man. The
Yeah, I
yes.
was telling me today they couldn't get any boundaries. They couldn't get any boundaries
They
at
were
all.
clinical. They planned and clinical. They executed it perfectly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
and
ball towards the
yeah,
field.
and the guy Kezav, they said he produced 3 boundary catches in 1 over. 1 over, he was bowling and 3 catches on the boundary. So that they said that was the one that really crippled India. India was boy.
Well,
And
he
you know
has
something too?
a hat trick. He's on
Yeah,
a hat trick. When he plays us, or whosoever South Africa play next, this bowler is on a hat trick. If he got a wicket in his first delivery, he would have completed the hat trick in the next game.
oh, okay.
Two last ball he bowled, he got wickets. So he has one now to complete that hat trick. The next game he plays. Who is South Africa playing next?
West Indies.
Well, we try to avoid that hat trick from that bowler.
Yeah. All right. Somebody's asking, and let me, I'm gonna take this comment, but somebody was asking, 4 points bring us through, why we have to win big. There's a thing
No,
called
they're
net
not
run
using
rate.
no, but they're not using at the same points.
Hmm?
What the person's asking about our winnings in Super 8 or before?
No, Super 8, Super 8, Super 8. Yeah,
No, you have to win big because of the net run rate. Like that could come
yeah,
into factor.
you
Like
have
I
to
could have
understand
4 points,
people.
you could have 4 points, or I could have
Yes,
2.
if you tie up, is net run rate. And today, guess what hurt India today?
Yeah, the
Net
net
run
run
We're
rate,
rate.
of
all out.
course.
We're all out.
Net run
All
rate.
out before
Their
10.
net run rate is negative. South Africa have a very good net run rate. That's why Zimbabwe
Positive.
match, we have to bowl them out. If we bowl them out and get them out and have a,
Yes, because
you have
if
to
we win
understand it's not only
Zimbabwe,
winning people. It's not only winning.
and this is what they
Net
don't
run
know.
rate. Yeah, man.
If we win Zimbabwe and we don't win big, we're gonna be underneath South Africa. We'll be second on the table. But if we win bigger than how South Africa beat India, then we will be fourth on the table because of the net run rate. It's not only the 2 points, it's the net run rate.
Net run rate. Yeah. Net
And
run
if a
rate,
game
people.
get washed out too, well, India, a lot of rain don't come, so but who knows what could happen,
What
right?
happened is that that can be a factor too where a match is abandoned because of rain and people tie up so when we said win big, we mean you dominate the match. You don't win close because the close you win, the net run rate will So I wanted
Continue those winning formats as what we did on the Group C. Continue winning games in that way.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I really hate it. Yes, that's the
but
best. Also, if you notice something, sorry, and it happened, but if you
go
notice
on.
something today, um, India was in a position that West Indies sometime normally be in, where most like 3 openers, the top order is gone, or 4 person gone, right? So they know how to build back a innings. India don't know how to do that. India don't know how to do that.
So you think India panic today?
They panic, man, and they notice they lose and they just give up. They give up. Yeah, they notice they lose and they give up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see it in them. Even this guy, he was hitting the ball in the boundary, and because he didn't get a 4 or 6, he didn't run. For the whole
Oh
over,
yes,
he
at
didn't
that
run. And I
stage.
was wondering, like, why you
No,
not running? Like,
no, I think
you're at the 16th over, you have 4 overs. You have to make like maybe 80 something runs. Why you not running? You
no,
could run.
they were trying to avoid being bowled out. Let me say something. Sometimes it happens in different formats where you protect, you save the batsman, you protect the batsman, you hide the batsman from the bowler. And that's what they were doing. Because if they weren't bowled out, their net run rate would not be at the level it is. It would be minus 3.88 or so if they weren't bowled out. So he was trying to save that batsman so India would not be bowled out. And it didn't work.
And India weakness is now exposed now because the bowling is stronger than the batting. The
And that
weakness now is
bats.
exposed.
Mm.
The bowling is stronger than the batting. So anyhow, they play against they played against Zimbabwe next, and Zimbabwe get like 5 of them out. That's it for them, because Zimbabwe have a nice bowling attack.
And
So the weakness is now exposed.
Sharma breaking ducks, he makes 13 today or so.
Well, yeah, but as you say, Errol, he still failed, right?
Yes, he still failed.
All right, so Chiniguna
Still
said,
failed.
no, guys, 4 points and a decent net run rate will get you through. Indian net run rate are them in trouble. Yes, in trouble
Yeah.
for now. But then suppose India playing Zimbabwe on Friday. Suppose India beat up Zimbabwe bad.
Yeah. Can they come with blood at them eyes now,
They're going to come with blood. As a matter of fact, let me tell you from now, what they are saying, when you read and the reports of the matches and so on, what they are saying is that the West Indies and India will play that match to go through. Why? They're playing us straight. They are believing that the West Indies is too strong for Zimbabwe, but we will lose against South Africa. That's what they are saying, people, not me. And I read a lot of cricket, lot cricket. So that is how it is set up. So if we don't win big and India beat Zimbabwe big and get a better net run rate, because India can't lose again. They cannot. So I want you to
India gonna lose
understand.
again. They will lose again. They will lose.
No,
They
it seems
lose
that they
again.
can't afford to lose.
They can't afford
Yeah,
to
they
lose.
can't afford, but
Yes,
they
they
will
can't
lose.
afford it. Yes.
India and Sri Lanka right now is under heavy pressure.
They are
And
wounded.
that will make them lose again. They're under heavy pressure
And
right now.
honestly, I don't think Sri Lanka going through. I think Sri Lanka, I know. Based on what I
Right
saw
now,
today, I don't think Sri Lanka going through.
yeah,
Sri Lanka
right now,
gonna drop
both of
out of
them.
their own country, in their own country.
No, right now, both of them is under heavy pressure. And that will make them lose again.
In the
That will
Sri
make
Lanka
them
is
lose.
lost in the zone, in their group, They are lost. Yeah. And they have Pakistan to play and New Zealand. So I don't see them going through. I'll be honest with you. I don't see them going through. All right. How severe, Sir Herald, how severe was this beating? They are saying that if a team win by 30 runs, defeat you by 30 runs in T20, you get a good beating. South Africa defeated in India by 76 runs.
But it's not on, and I say it's not only 76 runs alone. You see, in the form of the T20 here, probably generally that's it look at that way. But because of the structure and the net run rate thing, because they were bowled out also. You see, if they had lost by this the 76 runs and they weren't bowled out, they lost 8 wickets, the net run rate would not be so high. The deficit would not be that great. Okay, that 3 point 3 point whatever minus, it would not be so, because they were this defeat is humiliating. It's not only that they lost, they were taken to the cleaners by South Africa. South Africa had plans, good plans, and they executed to the T. And as such, India is embarrassed at what happened. Not they lost, but how they lost. The margin in which they lost by. It's humiliating. And that's why they say they're coming with the other teams will be onto them. Because I'm telling you, man, they're coming with blood in their eyes.
Yeah, they're coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're coming
Go
with
ahead,
blood in
Gerald.
their eyes. But something I have to say, I think, well, I focus on West Indies.
Mhm.
The lower order batsman, I think they need to prepare to bat. The reason why I'm saying this is because in this stage, like the group stage is different. Super 8 stage, trust me. I think all the lower order batsmen they have to be prepared to bat. Just like what happened to how much persons out for South Africa? Seven? Seven,
Seven,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Seven,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
They're
Yeah.
gonna they're gonna take wickets. And either group, they're gonna take a lot of wickets too. Not only 2 and 3 and 4 and so Zimbabwe too, like the batting order is gonna get tested because they're gonna take wickets. They're gonna take a lot of wickets in this group in this Super 8
How many times
on
has the
both
West
sides.
Indies all out in this T20? How many times?
All out?
We all
Yes,
know?
meaning that they lost the 10 wickets. How many?
No, they never. Never.
Never.
Okay,
We don't all out. No.
okay, so our complete our in terms of our batting, we have not gone down to the T in terms of extending our
No.
batting. No.
Hussein
Mm.
hasn't bat, Moti hasn't bat, Shima hasn't bat.
Shamar have, but yeah.
Yeah.
We mostly stop is Shepherd, and sometimes the overrun out
Shepherd
and
or Holder.
older. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why just what Geraldo is saying there
Yeah,
that
but we have batting in the lineup still. Like Hussein win a match free already with the batting, like so we have batting in the lineup. But I'm just saying the other teams like India and Zimbabwe as well, their depth batting hasn't been tested yet. And this is a big, big factor for them. Yes, the bowling for those teams are great. Zimbabwe bowling is great, India, South Africa, but the depth in the batting, West Indies and South Africa have it more than India and Zimbabwe. That's just how I
Gerald,
see it.
I guess what they are saying is that why the West Indies is so dangerous. They were looking at it from like a Sri Lanka team where if Nisa Sanka don't shine, they crumble like today. But they are saying that anyone in this so West Indies team can change the game on you. So
Yeah,
if you feel like you get rid of say King, Opian but you right. If you feel you get rid of Edmire, a Rutherford is waiting for you. A ship, somebody is there to take it up, just like what happened in the England game. So yeah, that
and they
is why
said it.
and then they say the bowling is good. So it's a complete team. It's not a one-man team.
Yeah, because I
Oh.
remember telling you guys they interviewed England before the game. I remember that's when I came on to start calling in here. They interviewed England, and England said, one of the members said on the England team, they said, listen, West Indies have 11 match winners, not one, 11.
Yeah.
It is proven that all these guys, well, maybe except for Ford, so far as I know, but all these guys have win single-handedly a match for the West Indies. And I just said it, Hussein win a match for us by batting already.
Mm-hmm.
So each of them single-handedly has won a match, sorry, for West Indies. So at any day, somebody could take up the role and be the man of the match, as they just say. You know what I mean? So,
Um,
but what we're
the
looking for is consistency, not just one person today and another person tomorrow. What I'm looking for, to be honest, is consistency with the players, with the batting, with the bowling, hitting it in the right areas, the length, smart batting, not only powerful batting, but smart batting. That's what I am looking for. I don't know about anyone else.
the pace bowlers has gotten twice as many wickets as the spinners for the West Indies. Pace bowler has gotten 24 wickets and the spinners has gotten 12.
Mm-hmm. So it's yes, is it? Osman,
Good night, Sir Lenny. Good night, Sir Errol.
what
They're all up.
Good night, man.
all the
Good night.
games today? All
Good
the
night.
games. What you said? Go
Good
tell
night,
the
good night.
tell the people good night. Tell them
Good night to all the fans and all the listeners, all the well wishers of the West Indians team. Good night to everybody, all the supporters joining us from around the world. Big up.
Yeah. So who
What?
you said last night? You said India. You said India and Sri Lanka was going to win today,
Yeah,
right?
man. I predicted both winning teams last night, so I really should have put some money.
You predict South Africa?
Yes, I predicted South Africa beating India last night. So I should I should have really put some money on it today.
That was a big call. So,
yeah, man. So a great day of cricket. But not so much for India and Sri Lanka. The batting performances of both teams were abysmal at best, right? I was pretty astonished the way Sri Lanka was bowled out. I at the first innings, I thought that they were in a comfortable position to go on and bat and win that match comfortably. But obviously, they didn't want to win because they played as if they wanted to lose that match, right?
When you saw England 146, what you said?
I said that England is out. I said England is out of it. In my mind, I said there were no way they could come back and win this match, right? The pitch wasn't doing that much. It was, yes, the ball was holding up in the pitch, but there was nothing. There was no spin being offered. So I thought that the batting lineup that Sri Lanka had possessed, that they were able to manage it because they're relatively good players of spin, right? So, but bringing up Will Jacks in the power play did very well for them. I think that is the catalyst for England victory today. I think they were very good strategically bringing up Will Jacks in the power play.
Yes, his name mentioned, of course. He 3 for 22.
Yes, 3 for 22.
And but Josh Butler, guys, he hasn't come to the World Cup.
And again, it further cemented our point, Sir Lenny. I think that the names, and it happened to India as well, right?
Yes,
the opening partnerships, right, are not doing well, and they're sticking to the known players, and it's not working out for them. Right?
I hope it don't happen to some other team.
That's what I'm saying, Sir Errol. I hope it doesn't happen to some other teams, right? I thought today, the India lost the match in the first 6 overs, right? You can see that South Africa came out with a clear plan for Abhishek Sharma. I think one of the commentators even said that the introduction of Aidan Markham bowling that first over was not really to get out Kishan, but it was to get out Abhishek Sharma, right? So it was quite surprising that he got out Ishan, and the bowling of the South African team, how they set up Abhishek Sharma, they didn't give him any ball to free his hands to. They really took him up. And the first shot that he played on the onside, he skied the ball, and was caught on at long on. So it was very good strategic bowling from the South Africa team today. I really commended them. So again, I think that they should have went with a different opener, right? And England should have done the same thing, because Josh Butler is nowhere shape or form in any form. He was tripping over, right? He was not timing the ball. He was struggling to even put bat to ball, and it does look really ugly today.
All right, so Gerardo, let me ask Gerardo this. Gerardo,
yeah, hello.
As why is it teams are sticking, Josh Butler, Sharma, also teams are sticking to their players, but we in the West Indies, we don't give chances. He failed 2 times, get rid of him. What do you think? What is that our nature in that?
I think we have high expectation of a player, and if the person don't perform to our expectations, we tend to give them a rest, a game or 2, and put somebody else. That's what I think.
Errol?
Yes, I think it's about how we different ways of dealing with these situations, where it's not like a test series and you go on to the next. This is a thing that you're in it with a aim. One of the pinnacle of T20 is this World Cup, and you're in it to win it, as Sammy said. Whereas in other formats or other situations, for a person is on a low, not batting, not performing well, you give them some time to recover, to get form. Time does not allow you in this format like this at this championship. You have a total of 8 games to play. So if you play half of those games and you don't find form, you are likely to come in for your head. They're coming for your head. That's what happened. Because they realized that, okay, time is of the essence and you're a liability, so to speak, to the team, where somebody maybe could have been there and performing better.
Okay. We're gonna change it a little. Guys, we're gonna drop the link. Again, if you in the comment section, you want to come and say your piece, please. You can come and say your piece and just go. Don't turn on your camera. Tell us about the matches. If you have seen them today, tell us about the matches. Tell us about the match tomorrow at 8:30 Jamaica time. West Indies up against Zimbabwe. What is your expectation? Yeah. Boy, afraid to ask what is the score you're looking on, because when I saw that score today from Sri Lanka, it was nowhere in my mind or that was the score. All right, but as I say, I'm gonna drop the link. Why we say it, but what is the why West Indies need to win big and win big? What if you see the match go close tomorrow? Bearing in mind what happened today, why the West Indies need to win big, Osman? Big as in big, as I said.
As you had rightly said before, and Sir Aaron has also alluded to the fact is that net run rate, it probably might come down to net run rate, right? As you said, South Africa is in their element right now, so beating them is going to be not impossible, but it's going to be a great challenge, right? And I said last night that once India is placed under any form of pressure, right, even from the media, from the fans, they tend not to do well, right? So I really wanted South Africa to beat them today. It happened, and I am telling you, the next match that India goes, that Zimbabwe match that they will play, I think is going to be a big match. If they go on to even lose that game, then we sit up in a better position. But as you said, we need to win that game. We need convincingly, so we can get our net run rate up there. Because I think that I'm not saying that we're going to lose, against South Africa, but I'm going to say, even if the case is where we probably lose another match, right, that will also help us where the net run rate is concerned when we play against India. Because I know that we're going to beat India for sure, right? But South Africa match is going to be tough. So if it comes down to our case where we lose, God forbid, against South Africa and we win against India, then we'll be in a better position to go on to the semifinals.
Yeah, okay. Gerardo.
Yeah.
What is a win big game against Zimbabwe? What is a win big?
I think bowling them out before even before 15 overs will be a win big. If we bat for, I want us to bat first.
Yeah.
And bowl them out before 15 overs.
So if we bat first, pile up the runs.
And bowl them out before 15 overs. That's a win big.
Make sure we bowl them out.
Yeah, we have to. If we bat last, we have to get all those runs within at least maybe 16, 17 overs at least.
And that is a win big for you.
Yeah.
Boy. Sir Aaron, the win big factor, you think that would be a pressure, or West Indies should have come and play the game, whatever happen in terms of the net run rate?
I think yes, sometimes you put emphasis on how you want to win. Not only that you want to win, but how you want to win by a 30-run margin. You want to win by with 15 overs and all of that. And sometimes it affects your plan and so on. I think ultimately that's what someone says. You just initially you must plan to win, plan to get whatever you execute is not to say you're going to win by 3 wickets or win by whatever. No, you execute it. You have your plan. You execute it with the hope of winning. How you win that game is dependent on how well you execute it. South Africa, they had a plan. They executed it, but maybe they didn't expect to win with that margin, that great degree that they did. So it all depends on that day how you execute whatever you plan in winning, and then it determines how well you win the game.
Okay. Treasure Max, if you're hearing me, Treasure Max, turn off your video. Turn off the video, Treasure. You turn it off and I soon come to you. Let's welcome a happy man. A man who Treasure, don't disconnect you, Treasure. Just turn off the video. August, welcome man. You're the happy man tonight.
Hello guys, how are you guys doing?
We're good man.
Night. So
You must be happy.
I'm happy.
You know what, guys? If you read the chat yesterday, I did predict South Africa was going to win,
Yes, you did.
and I did, and there was a reason behind it, guys. There was a reason. You know, South Africa's practicing. They were going to the pitch during the day and during the night.
Wow.
2 times, and and there was snippets of the videos of especially, you know, Markham's practicing his off spin.
Yeah.
So they were putting the boot next to the stumps. They had some targets. So these guys, and if you see when Markham took that wicket, did you see his celebration? He was fired up.
Yes, he was pumped up.
Okay.
So these guys, man, I don't know. The South African side seems to be serious. They really taking it serious.
They are serious.
Yeah,
they are serious. I'm not telling any lie. The first time I watched them against New Zealand, I said this team. But August, did other South African supporter, did you expect this win, this margin of victory in India or against India?
You know, to be honest with you, I didn't expect them to win by this margin. You know, but I was confident because I don't know, the South African team, after they lost that final, I felt it really hurt them. So they really wanted this badly, you know, because as I said, guys, I mean, for South Africa to take those practice sessions so seriously, you know,
Yes.
I mean, day and night, you know, and I think West Indies need to take a leaf from their book as well, because I want West Indies to go through. And I think they need to really, you know, get their practice, go in and, you know, where are they playing? Which ground?
They're playing at the one India. They played 2 matches there before.
Yeah, they played 2 matches in the Group C.
They played against Nepal and they played against England at the same place.
Yeah,
so
they're familiar with the ground.
They're very familiar with the ground.
Yeah, and remember they've got Ruston Chase, right? He's off spinner.
But some people are saying that probably they won't play him.
No man, they have to play Ruston.
You can't. You cannot leave that guy out of the game. India's weakness, that's their kryptonite, guys. Off spin against the left-handers. What do you guys think?
Go again?
I'm saying Ruston Chase, right? India's kryptonite is off spin because of the left-handers.
And that's what South Africa did. That's what South Africa used against them.
Yes. You cannot leave him out. You can, and I feel Ruston Chase is a better bowler than Markram. Markram is more of a part-time. He hardly bowls. You know, you saw he only bowled 1 over and he was out.
Somebody said India have 7 left-handers.
Yes, 7.
Yeah, but we're not.
Yes, they have a lot of
it's not there, so we're playing India, though, you know. We're playing India at Eden Gardens.
Eden Gardens. Yeah. It's a different ground.
But we're playing Zimbabwe. We're playing Zimbabwe at 1KD tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. August, but let me ask you, when you watched the match, right?
Yes.
When you saw that 20 for 3, were you worried?
Yes, I was, to be honest. I was.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you look at that pitch, I mean that ground, most of the time when they play there, they got a good power play, you know.
Yeah.
But like I told you, I don't know if you remember me on one of your streams. I told you if you get India on a tacky pitch, on a bit of a slower wicket, and if you get them like 180, if you get a score of 180, you know, that kind of pitch, you can really get into the batters. Because you see, yes, with India, you if you look the prior series, it was mostly 200 scores, you know, and that was because they prepared the pitches. But this tournament, obviously, ICC is preparing the pitches, so they want an even balance between bat and ball, you know. So
the
India was
the ICC took it over to prepare the pitches.
yes. ICC is preparing, not India.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, that's good.
Yeah. So
Okay.
And that's why a lot of the pitches in India not doing much for the spinners. It's mostly even. It's mostly offering wickets
Yes,
to
because
the
if they
pace
are
bowlers.
okay, they would have probably manipulated. Okay.
They manipulated and get a lot
but-
more to the pitch.
But August, one of the things that they were saying was that and this with Zimbabwe now, South Africa was playing in Sri Lanka. So they were saying that they were not too used to the Indian condition. But this ground was David Miller ground. He played in IPL.
yeah, that's the thing. Like these guys are so used to those big crowds, you know. They've been playing IPL for so many years now, and now with the SA20 as well. I feel like even there was huge crowds with every game. So I don't think these guys fear that crowd anymore, you know.
But
And the thing with South Africa,
David Miller always performed well against India.
yes, you're right. You're right about that. 100%.
Remember that century made?
Yes. And he did it against New Zealand when they had a match in that same ground as well. He made 100 on a losing cause.
Oh yes, the losing cause. Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah. So
go ahead.
What I'm proud about South Africa as well is like normally these other South African sides, you know, if they were in that situation in the power play, you know, they go into a shell. But I felt they counterpunched. You see, they didn't let Varun Chakravarti, settle. They took him on. And then he was under pressure. He was like just bowling the ball all over the place. You know?
And they watch Bumrah. They're cautious with Bumrah. Cautious.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they did well, and your feeling was excellent again. Maybe on the one catch where Miller, as I said in the latter stages.
Yes.
Very good. Let me take this time to say welcome to another YouTube channel that deal with cricket. Massive It Cricket, you're here. Welcome, my brother. I watch your show too. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Massive It Cricket people is on YouTube. So thank you. He's in the comment section. August, we're gonna meet, but we're gonna meet on Thursday. The match on is Zimbabwe. How should the West Indies attack Zimbabwe?
Which ground are they playing again?
Tomorrow?
Yes.
What's again?
1KD.
1KD.
Okay. Oh, that's a good batting wicket, right?
Yeah, man. We amassed 195 runs against England in that match.
Yeah. That was the ground
on that wicket. And we chased down the score that Nepal posted, 133. We did that losing only one wicket. So we're expecting to do good.
It's a hunting ground for us.
Yeah, man, a good hunting ground, batting. And we also we bowl out both teams on that wicket as well.
You know, that's the thing, right? West Indies really has a good record in India, you know?
Yes.
Because they also, if you look at it, their players as well are involved in IPL. And I really don't see Zimbabwe beating West Indies. I'm very confident in West Indies beating them. Because like I said,
Brian?
yeah, I told you this guy. I mean, the thing is with Zimbabwe, they don't bat deep, you know, and that's a concern. They reliance on Shekandar Raza to finish off games. Remember, finishes are not always going to come off. And even what's a guy that's consistent? Was it Bennett?
Yeah, Bennett.
Who's that guy?
Brian.
Yeah, he's not going to hurt you. He's more of a runner ball player. You know?
Yes, he has a hitter 6. He has 3 innings. He has 4 innings so far, and he has a hitter 6 in all his innings.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
And then if he plays that way on that kind of pitch, and then Shekandar comes in and doesn't perform, who else can you think of that can stand up to West Indies? You know, nobody.
What about the bowler Blessing?
Yeah, Blessing. I mean, he seems to be in form. But I mean, he's not a Bumrah, you know. He's not somebody that you can't take down. He's going to give you the bad balls, you know.
And he has the lifty because of his height, and so he has the ball.
Yes.
He bowl a lot short of a length delivery that kicks on you
Yes.
because of his height.
Yes. Yes.
You get the ball to
Yes.
bounce from.
And we're good.
Yes. He's very tall.
We're good naturally with pull shots. So I don't think that that's supposed to trouble us tomorrow. He normally do well on pitches that play slow. So if the pitch is offered any form of pace tomorrow, I think we should take him for runs. You know, as you said rightly, said earlier, normally bowls back off a length, right?
Yes.
And once we play on the back foot against him tomorrow, early in those early overs, we should put him for runs, man.
I'd be very disappointed if West Indies don't win that game. I to be honest with you, I'm super confident in West Indies winning that game.
South Africa is on a roll, man. South Africa, you can't talk to them, ask them if they can go easy with us.
You know what? I actually want them to do that. I want these guys out. I want India out, guys. I mean, another thing with India, I listened to one of the sports journalists, right? Their shows, Sports Today, and they admitted that India is also very cocky. I don't know if you guys saw that ad, man, with them putting that cupcake and South Africa choking on it.
No.
So they got an ad in Star Sports, right? And they play it quite regularly. So the South African supporter and the Indian supporter is going for the cupcake. And then the Indian supporter says South Africa, no, you take it. And then the South African supporter chokes on the cupcake,
Oh my God. No.
So, yeah. It's crazy, guys. So even their own media wasn't happy about it, and told them not to be too cocky.
Yeah, that is,
But let me tell you, most commentators have South Africa as one of the finalists. Based on the cricket that they are playing, it's just now, this group that we are in, who will accompany them. India, their home, their back is against the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have Zimbabwe before us. I ask the question, what is a good score, the net run rate, and so on. Yeah? You let me Asa, those mood. Let me take Osuman. I'm going to ask Osuman this because he don't go away, Agat. Don't go away.
Remember Treasure is there in the background. Remember Treasure too here? No,
Treasure gone, man.
He
don't. Yeah, he don't come back. Treasure Mark, come back on. I don't tell you to turn off the camera. Osuman.
Yes, sir, lady.
You woke up tomorrow morning and you're good and you're ready to watch the match. And Brandon King is walking out. You're disappointed?
Very. Very disappointed.
Why are you disappointed, bro?
As I said, I don't think we should fall into the same habits that I saw England fell into today, and India as well. I think of obviously the opening partnerships were what the undoing of both sides today. And I think as I said, I was so much advocating for changes earlier up in the tournament. The changes didn't come. Brenda King is still not performing, not giving us any substantial runs. I think we should have gone with a change in the batting lineup. As I said, I don't think we should bring in any change now. I think we should use someone else in the form of probably Matthew Ford to open the batting, to probably give us some runs because he has the shots, right?
As a pinch hitter.
I don't think not as a pinch hitter per se, because he is a good player, right? He doesn't just go out there and walk the ball. He can ram shot. He's both good down the pitch, right? And also on the legs and also on the leg side. So I don't think he's so much of a pinch hitter. I think he should go there and give us, if he gives us 30 runs in the first 6 overs, I think that he has done his job, right? I don't think Brandon King is he's searching for form, just like today, where Butler was falling over the ball. It's the same when you watch Brandon King. It's the same thing happening. He's searching for the form. Brandon King don't normally power his way back into form. He tends to take his time to play his shots, and it is not happening. Right? Once the ball is doing any form of movement, coming into him or moving away, he's going to out. Right? So, and the one kid is offering that. So I think if Brandon King comes out tomorrow, it's going to be a challenge for him against Blessing Muzurban, who is in top form, as I said now. Right?
You know that some analyst has Matthew Ford as a bowler, not an all-rounder.
I think that's a mistake. I think I think he does good in both facets of the game. Right?
Yes, they have the all-rounders being Jason Holder, Romario Shepherd, Moti, and Chase as the all-rounders. The bowlers being Hossein, Joseph, Ford, and Seals.
I think that's a mistake.
If they move Moti and put Ford. Gerardo.
Yes.
We are saying, or some are saying, do not drop anyone. Change up the order. You believe in this changing up of the order, mostly up front. Do you think this changing of the order? You're not dropping anyone. You're not dropping King. Should we change up the order, or what should we? Yeah.
If we're not dropping anyone, we should change up the order with King. But who to put up there, I don't know. Honestly, the only suitable person we can put is either Rutherford, because left hand, right hand combination, we don't want to put Hetmeyer or Ford, as Era was talking about a pinch hitter. Other than that, like, if you don't want to change, but I don't say change Brandon King, you know. I say bring in Shepherd and take out Chase for the next game, which is tomorrow. Bring back Chase to the game against India. But if you don't want to change the team, we have to do something with the batting. Because the commentators today and all, they were saying that the power play is very important. It's very, very important, and a lot of teams tend not to make a lot of runs in the power play.
As what was demonstrated today.
Exactly. It is not good to lose 2-3 wickets in the power play.
Sri Lanka lost 5. Anyway, Errol, the changing of the put this man here, move Hetmeyer, put Ford, drop somebody or change it up.
Because Ford was used in Afghanistan. We tried Ford there as a pinch hitter in Afghanistan, and he always feared. His performance didn't fare well there. We used him in Afghanistan. I don't know if at this time now, anything we are going to do now, I think it should have been tried, as what some of the analysts alluded to. That game, and that's why each time we want to advance the narrative here, or we're discussing, we sometimes refer to in Italy. It was lost, it's behind us, but so many things we could have seen. Now, if we try that in that Italy game and so on, and it worked, then we are more likely, we are more confident in trying it now. Now, we have to win these games and so on. We don't want to start something new, try something new. And we have won 4 games, and it's like, if we don't mend it if it's not broken, can we get the result? Although some of the players are not performing well, but the end result is what we want. We have been winning these games, so if we don't break, don't mend it.
Okay. Go ahead, Osman. Go ahead.
Well, the buzz around the Indian team, Indian supporters today is mainly focused around Abhishek Sharma, and as I think a few of the commentators said, the team is looking like they're going to use Sanju Samson the next match, right? So obviously they have waited until the point where it's a do or die situation for them to make a sort of change, and we don't want to find ourselves in the same position, right? And I can guarantee you Abhishek Sharma is not playing next match. I can tell you that he's not playing, right? And this is what, as I said before, India tend to do. They tend to go with the flow until it's either do or die for them. Then they make changes, right?
Okay.
And we don't want to put ourselves in that position. I think Brandon King should not open tomorrow. If he comes out, certainly I'm going to be very pissed. Very, very pissed. Right? Because he's not patient. He's not patient. He's playing rubbish shots and getting out of some balls he should not be getting out of. That's the thing, right? Shea Hope was not in form. It took some time in the middle. Play proper cricket shots, back himself back into some form of form, right? And we don't see Brandon King with that same tolerance, right? So I'll be very disappointed seeing him coming out into the middle tomorrow morning. Someone else, anyone else than Brandon King.
Okay. Agat, let me Cheja Max, I'm coming to you. Yeah, man. Thanks for coming back. Agat, let me ask you, you believe in changing up the team in terms of the batting to try this experiment in a tournament?
I do believe in it, right? I do believe in it, but not in regards with the batsman. More I would rather say with Ford and Chase, like what South Africa did, you know? If you look at it, they didn't play an extra spinner. They could have played Linda, an all-rounder.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But they chose Corbin Bosch. So you see how South Africa tweaks it, you know? I would like the same with West Indies, with Ford and Chase, you know? But my thing with King, right? I understand the frustration. Even with me, if my team, one of my openers are not performing for a long period of time, I'm going to be pissed. But who do you bring in? You know, I keep talking about the bench strength. You know, who's the like for like replacement? You know.
August, that's the problem, August, because in the position of India, England, they have Holly Pope sitting on the bench, and in the case of India, they have Sanju Samson. We don't have those quality on the bench, so that's why I think Sam is afraid to put someone else in.
Yeah.
So we have a dent in the bench.
Yeah, we have a dent in the bench, man. Major dent.
So what happened to the replacement he bring? The water boy.
He don't rate them. That's why the dent is in the bench. Let me just take this one. Massive cricket is saying that.
So why?
Well on Gerardo. Let me just take this one. Massive cricket is saying. I believe somebody said it the other night. You know, with Kohli. India back Kohli last World Cup after many failures. He won them the World Cup in the final. Sammy should back Brandon King to the end. Boy, Cheja Max, sorry. Why I keep saying Cheja Max? Cheja.
What's up?
Yeah, man, we have a problem with the video now. We have a problem with the video because of certain restriction. But
no, man, me understand. No worry yourself. I understand.
All right, so me I go allow you tonight, but when yeah. Oh, you see the game? Oh, you watch the games today?
Yeah, before me go to the game, me want to refresh those guys' mind that just talked a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no dent in the bench when West Indies don't have a bench. Okay? So there's no dent in what you don't have. We don't have a bench.
So what they go down there for Cheja?
And Brandon King. Hold on. Brandon King replacement didn't make the trip, so you have to play Brandon King. Because his replacement did make the trip.
So what the other players then down there for? What Jaden sees them and Charles down there for? What them
carry baton gloves and water.
No. Okay, if West Indies win the World Cup, all those 15 players, ain't all of them gonna get to a trophy, a medal?
Yes.
Yeah, they know that them go down there for. That them go down there for. Sammy carry them, you know, if make them get a medal if West Indies win the thing. So them can't say Sammy never make them get a medal.
What if tomorrow morning you wake up and when the West Indies ready to take the field, you see Johnson Charles fucking what happened? You'll be disappointed?
No, cricket is a game of glorious uncertainty. Right? Yeah. So nothing surprised me in cricket. You get what I'm saying? So all I need, the 11 men who go out there, just bring one thing with them that West Indies is not carrying with them for like years now. The word name consistency. We can beat everybody in the world if we consistent with what we are doing.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So no matter what, King is not making no runs fine. Everybody down the road in this World Cup, at the other teams, all the good players, they are failing. But yet the team are still taking them on. Why we trying to grab King? Who you gonna replace him with?
They go at full speed ahead for King. All right, sir.
I am a Jamaican. I'm a Jamaican, and in Jamaica, my favorite saying: you cannot swap a black dog for a monkey.
All right, sir. I hear you. I hear you. Cheja. People, how crucial, Gerardo, how crucial is Rutherford in all of this? Because we keep talking and leaving out Rutherford. How crucial is he, Gerardo?
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, man, go ahead. We're hearing you.
No, Rutherford have an important part in this game, in all the games to come as well. Like Rutherford is the only person I see with Chase that could help stitch our innings together in case like 3, 4 persons out in the power play, like he did against I think the game in Nepal.
Okay.
Yeah, he have an important role. I think that's his role. I think that's his role.
Aaron,
And maybe he can. Yeah,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No,
No,
go
man, go
ahead.
ahead. Finish your point. I thought
No,
you
I'm
finished.
just saying like maybe he can like that's what I'm saying. Like if you guys want to change up the order of the batting, if Rutherford go to open, let's just say if because we don't want to move it man for number 3. Rutherford is a left-hand batsman as well, as hope. If he opens, I think they will want everyone to bat around Rutherford because the longer he's there, the more dangerous he gets. The longer he's there, the more dangerous he gets. Rutherford.
Yeah. How crucial is Rutherford, sir, Aaron?
Yes, it's crucial. It's important as Gerald alluded to. If you can probably shift up the order, as I said, um, shifting up the order at this juncture, I wouldn't want that now. Is a trial thing that we should have done, and yes, he could be there too, but I would rather if there are a toss up against it, I'll let him remain where he is batting.
Everyone, listen to me. We have 15 players in the squad. And you know, it's really like Ottoman said, an Indian player is not gonna play in the next match and so on. Why there's no room for anyone, you know. If you follow the West Indies supporters, there's no room for no player. Most of you or most of us are saying, play same 11, same 11, same 11. Why are we so scared? Why are we so scared to play a Johnson Charles? Or why are we so scared?
It's the fact that we're winning, Sir Lenny, which a lot of Sir Errol have rightly said last night.
Don't
right?
disturb the winning team.
We're winning. That's the whole matter of the fact. The fact that if we had lost a match before, majority of the supporters would not be saying the same thing. That they're saying now, right? So there's some form of bias where that is concerned, and we can understand where that we can understand where on the part of the supporters that Johnson Charles is not much better than King where class is concerned. So we're not expecting him to probably do any better than what Brandon King is doing, right? But I as I said, Ruston Chase was not a lot of us favorite going into the World Cup, right? A lot of some came under heavy scrutiny for even picking him. Ruston Chase came into the World Cup, he's performing well, and now now a lot of the supporters are backing him. The same thing with Ford. Ford, it was originally Shepherd in the playing 11. After the Nigel, Ford came in and had two magnificent bowling spells, and is now considered to be one of the favorite bowlers, getting the most movement off the pitch in the World Cup. So why we didn't even try Johnson Charles? Probably if we had tried him as a supporter said last night, probably would have gone on to probably give us 100 and we would have in a better stead right now, right? Seeing where our depth in our bench is at. But we didn't consider using any changes. We continued with what we think was our best playing 11. And now we're in the position where is either we just use what we have and just hope for the best. That's what I see where is happening now.
You know, today I was reading something, an interview with Johnson Charles, and he was talking about batting with Chris Gayle. And he was coming from 2012, you know,
Yes,
2016. And he was saying batting with Chris Gayle, when Gayle come to the crease, if him and Gayle is there, he allow Gayle to go because Gayle is the man. But if Gayle get out, he himself step up the batting. And I'm saying to myself, why? I said, if he's coming from so far, he played youth cricket for the West Indies and all. And I have a problem with Johnson Charles earlier, but I'm just saying, there's no chance for him. Another Jamaican, King is a Jamaican, but it no matter how much King make, don't matter how much King make, them are going to play King. And all of you are saying play King. I tell you, if people, it really is another thing to look at. All right. The West Indies come out tomorrow morning at 8:30, as I said. I asked the question last night. Well, I don't have to ask Osman and I don't have to ask Treasure Max because they are saying straight up no changes. They are saying no changes. All right. Gerardo, would you give Jaden Fields a game?
No. Only chop out for trees. That's it. The time for that gone, man. The time I say it already. The time for that gone.
Treasure Max.
That game where they was to do the changes gone.
Treasure Max. No.
Yeah.
No game for Jaden Fields. The Trinidadian.
No. And let me say one thing before I go. I see everybody talking about the West Indies players, and one of the players on West Indies team that have the most experience, not doing anything better than the other, and I heard nobody calling this man name. All the talk we had talked, nobody mentioned this man name in the fold. And this man ain't doing Jason Holder. He is expected much better. He's expected much better of him than what he's doing right now.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. He should be doing better. But remember, I get a 3 wicket or a 4 wicket, you know. Guys, how much in it better?
But as I said again, my favorite word is consistency. Everybody is batting Chase. Is batting Chase. But at least Chase is giving you a 20, 30. Even though if he take 30 ball to make 30 runs, but at least he's giving you some runs.
Yeah, it's true. Jason Waller but Jason Waller, they say that he's holding his own, man. You know, you expect more from him.
I expect more from gentlemen. What we must remember, you know, everybody a kill King and Ray. You remember that World Cup? You remember that name? Remember that name? You remember?
Yes, man. The name
okay, what did that fellow do before he play in the final for West Indies in the World? What did he do to guarantee him a spot in the final? But yet he played in the final, and at the end of the final, it was remember that name. Gentlemen, we can't kill a man and just give a man the long rope to hang himself. Leave King alone.
Jason Holder's doing very well. Our two bowlers.
I'm not talking about Jason Holder. I'm talking about King, where everybody want to take away right now. West Indies not have no better open bat to face the bowlers them that are bowling to them right now. It's only the problem with King. King is trying to make a shot that he calls the King's shot, which only him in the world can play that shot, because I've never seen a batsman play them shot that King play. I never. And he's a good player.
King shot. Him alone.
Only him alone. Cause come on, man. You know, if King put down him head, trust me. Quick West Indies. All right. I think tomorrow, if West Indies bat first, we gonna make the ice runs in power play tomorrow. If King come to the fold. And I'm not taking that back.
All right. Hear me now. All right, I'm going to ask you this question now, Treasure Max, and be reasonable. tomorrow King come and King come at the crease and you see King turn his back early and walk into the pavilion, what you gonna do against South Africa?
The same thing
What you
that
do?
hold on, the same thing that King do. You say him turn him back to the pavilion.
He gone up a pavilion, 2 runs gone up pavilion.
Well, me gone
I
round
gone
on the
at,
other
no, not
side.
the pavilion, the changing room. What would you
Well,
do?
me gone round the other side. Me done with him. Failure is failure. You cannot continue with failure. And as I said, you
Oh,
give a dog
okay,
the length of the
okay,
rope.
Yeah,
You give
you
a
see the bias,
dog
sir, lady.
the length of
You
the
see the
rope.
okay.
bias, sir,
No,
lady.
you.
No, it's not bias. It's not bias.
No, me have to
It's
respect you
not
for that.
bias.
Respect you for that.
Hold
Respect you
on.
for that. Yeah.
Let me say this. I was in an argument with a friend about a business, and the friend said after 3 years he comes out the business with the same money that he start the business with. And me say, him say no lose. Me say yes, you lose. Him say oh, if you lose and he spend $1 million in a business and come out back with $1 million. You lose over the 3 years, the people them that you have working for you that you have to pay. That money, come on, what you think? Check up those money. You talk say you get back $1 million. Check up the money them when you pay to the thing. So this is with King. You get what I'm saying? You can only go as far with somebody until, you know what I mean, the time run out.
So
I-
why Treasure Max, why didn't that time run out before? Why is it in the Zimbabwe match? You think it's time to give up
Okay,
on him now?
okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest and real. If
Yes. Mm-hmm.
the 15 men that went down there to Sri Lanka and India, if those 15 men was consist of Shamar Springer and Evan Lewis, I would have replaced King long time with Evan Lewis. But as I said again, King replacement did not make the trip. Because Johnson Charles is not King replacement.
Treasure Max, are you talking because you're a
No, no,
Jamaican?
no, no. I'm talking because I'm a cricketer and I'm talking because of the passion for the game and I want to see West Indies win.
No, and I disagree, not Treasure Max. I disagree. I totally disagree
Why you
because
disagree with him?
we shouldn't you should not be. You say that you're a cricket fan, right? So obviously you see all players in equal stead, right?
Yeah.
So we shouldn't wait, or I think you should not wait until Brandon King fails in a all important game against Zimbabwe to say, all right, then we give up on him now. We shouldn't wait until that point, right?
Well, I would agree with you. I would agree to with that. Fine. But then to each his own. You get what I'm saying? And that's my opinion. I could be wrong and I could be right. You get what I'm saying? But as I said, until that day come, it's Brandon King for me. All the way.
Thank you, sir. Well, well, if you know, when I asked you the question, I was saying to myself, one day if he's gonna say, if King fail against Zimbabwe, still use him. But you be reasonable. You say if you fail, then you would bring in somebody else.
Yes, and I'm saying, Sir Lenny, they're hoping that if Brandon King fail tomorrow, right, West Indies still go on to win. And if that happens, which we want, that is what we want, then a lot of persons are still going to say to continue to use Brandon
once
King.
the team win, don't trouble him, even if he
That's what,
fail.
yeah, that is what is happening, and I think it's form bias, as you said before, Sir Lenny. Once the team is not losing, a lot of the supporters are saying to continue with the same team that we have, right? But the thing is that we have not lost a match, so we have not yet felt how that feel, right?
If you don't break, if you don't fix it, if you no break, and if you
Mm-hmm. So I
right.
can understand his bias, but I don't think it's just to the team in general. I think each player should have gotten a chance to showcase their what they have to offer. And I think rightly we should have done that in the Italy game. We didn't, so I don't think we should make any changes now because these games are important. We cannot afford to lose none of them.
Gerardo.
Another reason why,
Yeah.
another reason why I think people are saying don't change the team, and I heard people saying it too, because maybe the players that they might bring in might affect the balance of the team. Like right now, everybody know their role, as to say, on the team. They know what to do, when to do it, how to do it. So I think people are just scared that the balance of the team itself might be affected, right? So that could be another reason as to why they're saying don't change the team.
Okay. Sir Errol, do you think that Sammy blunder with the reserves, the people that he carry? Do you think he blunder with it? Do you think that the pool is too small in the Caribbean then? Do you think so?
Yes, I think so. It's useless carrying a squad comprising 15 players. Some players are not performing, and a game that was of academic interest only. Apart from people who said that they want to maintain the winning form and the momentum and all of that. But it would have served more purpose to look at these persons, these players that you have not used. All right. To say, not to, as what Gerald said, to talk about that. If a king, I don't know how you'll change it, because what you're saying that the person who comes in for him, whoever that is going to bat worse than him. He's going to perform worse than how Keane is performing. Because as I said, that's the only momentum, that's the only shift, that's the only dynamics of the team that is going to change. He's an opener, and I hope I replace him if you choose to drop him and he fails. Say that opener that replaces him failed. It's neither here nor there. He was failing too. So the next person fails also. So I don't see how that affects the team dynamics, unless it's like a bowler. He use bowl occasionally and King doesn't bowl or whatever it is. But if a batsman replace a batsman or opening slot who is not performing, I don't see how that change the dynamics of the team.
Osman.
Yes, sir, Lenny.
If the Caribbean, if the supporters are so scared of putting in someone, is it that the pool in the Caribbean is so limited, or Sammy blunder in carrying some people?
I would more lean to the fact that Sammy blundered, as we can all agree is that Johnson Shaw should not be there, right? He's in no form now. Evan Lewis is playing a little better, not too much better, but is a little better, right? And I think he should have been down there. And also Shamar Springer, who was in top form coming out of that Afghanistan match into the World Cup. I think that he should have been down there for Jaden Seals, who I think is not good in T20, right? He's good in he's very good in tests and fairly good in the ODI, but I don't think he's a T20 bowler. So I'm very confused as to why he's there. And Quinton Thompson, no, I don't see what dynamic does he offers to the team. He's inexperienced for one, right? We already have a lot of power hitters in the team, so I don't see what some Quinton Thompson offers that the other players that we already have doesn't, right? So I think the reserves, I don't think none of them should be there. So it's totally blunder.
Then we have a problem.
Yes, we have a problem.
We have a serious problem. Guys, we're going to 11 o'clock tonight. We're not going until till 11.
May I make a point here? May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's someone who commented that the bench is not there for person who have not been performing. The bench is there for injured player. If a person is injured. I don't think that's the purpose of the bench. The only purpose for injured person. Purpose of the bench is whenever the need arise, whenever the coaching staff see fit, and if you use it. It's not for injured player only.
I don't think Darren Sabb is such of a rubbish coach to only bring backup players reserved for persons who are injured. Then
that would comment, someone
yeah, but that would speak very bad of him as a coach, right? I think he thought that was the best alternatives in the Caribbean that the Caribbean has to offer. I think that Athanaze should be there. I think he as a backup wicket keeper and batsman, I think he should have gotten a chance. And But he's not. So we just have to work with what we have.
I was
Correct.
just gonna ask that question. Who you guys think is the best wicketkeeper substitute for King in the West Indies team? That should have been there. I was just gonna ask that. Because you
Okay.
see me bring Charles as a backup wicketkeeper and a backup opener, right? So who else do we have that can be a backup opener and a backup wicketkeeper that is better than Charles? I'm asking and I'm not picking up for Charles, I'm just asking. We have Django, we have Anthony's as well as this guy just said as well. So who you guys think should have been there other than Charles?
Like we don't know. Gerardo, we only have 7 minutes. We're gonna shift. We're gonna go to the Zimbabwe West Indies game. All right. We're still on it still, but let's look on this. How do you want the game to play out, Jenko people? What is the best wishes of the West Indies? How do you want the game to play out? You tell me what is the best wishes of the West Indies. No, I'm not gonna ask that question. I suppose the result is not good, but I'm not gonna ask that question. Treasure Max, you hear me? Are you mute? Treasure, we're not
Mute
hearing
your
you.
mic. You mute your mic.
Hold on.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
hear me?
yeah,
Yes,
man, we
we
hear
hear
you
Okay.
now.
My suggestion for the match tomorrow, and this is my
Yeah.
suggestion. Why
Mhm.
not try a rotation of the batting order?
You rotate now at this
That,
stage.
but this is the only way. The same 11, but rotate them because King is not really a what nine or in sense when King start play cricket, you know. So he's playing in a role where he's not even his role right there. But then my philosophy is if you're a pastor, you're supposed to read from any Bible. So if you're a cricketer, you're supposed to bat from any position. So that's me, you know, but I would think of rotating the batting order tomorrow.
Okay. But what all right, as we are wrapping up. What do you expect out of the game tomorrow?
I expect us to win tomorrow. And as I said, I expect if they come out with the confidence and the consistency, you're going to see the ice power play tomorrow if West Indies bat first.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Gerardo,
Yeah.
what do you want to see out of that game tomorrow against Zimbabwe? How should we attack it? How should we go about it?
I want to see a better opening partnership in the power play.
Hmm.
Other,
No,
other than we winning, I just want King and Hope to have like a good partnership and just a better use of the power play.
so your focus is the power play.
Yeah, we need some more confidence in that area before we go towards South Africa and then India, right? So every other areas like in the middle overs they're doing great, the bowlers are doing well. They can brush up on it, but mostly the power play. Like I want to see something different tomorrow, something better,
I have a good score that we can
a
say,
good
yes.
score. Yeah,
Also, man.
Yeah, I share the same sentiment as Gerald. Though. Obviously we're not changing. So if Brandon King and Hope gets in tomorrow, they put on a nice partnership. And if at the end of the 6 overs, I would like to see probably anywhere between 50 to 55 runs at a loss, probably at just one wicket. I think that we'll be in good stead at that point if we're batting first, and if we're bowling, 2 wickets or more should be good going into the middle overs.
Okay. Errol, Sir Errol, what say you? What you want
Yes,
to
I
see?
think we want to win. I think we will achieve that objective. The one thing that we need to improve on is the rotation of the strike there. We need to get some singles. We need to, as I said, what Sammy alluded to in a press conference about we wanted to hit more sixes. Yes, but he didn't say that, okay, we need to rotate the strike. Chase is there primarily to hold the middle, solidifies the middle order there, if there should there need for him to do that. But solidifying is it, as I said, is not merely just holding one end and eating up some of the deliveries, but by rotation strike, instead of having 3 or 4 black balls there in an over, that he rotate the strike and give the hitter at the other end a chance to score some boundaries. I don't subscribe to people because they're cricketers, they can bat in any position and so on. That's why we have openers, that's why we have bowlers, that's why we have middle order. Whereas they can do it, but they don't do it well. And that's why we have special persons assigned a role to do certain things because they are openers and so on. I'm looking at an amount of about, I would like to see it about anywhere between 170 to 200. If we can make that, it'd be good. We can't always allow the bowlers to be bailing us out of jail, so to speak. And so the bowlers have been doing a good job, but if we bat first, that is, and I hope it will be start winning some. He has shown sign that he will be winning some tosses. So at least if we can bat first, we can make a good score and give the bowler something to defend and so on. But we can't expect them at all times to be bailing us out of the jail, so to speak. I think that's basically what it is.
Thank you so much. Dostam. Dostam, you're coming when the show is ending. People, we're gonna end it for tonight. We're gonna stop here. We stop. Our usual time is 11:30. Tomorrow evening, we're starting at 9 again, and we're going to 11:30 or beyond. It's gonna be a very, very interesting show tomorrow after that West Indies Zimbabwe match, 8:30 a.m. Jamaica time. Sorry, I can't do a watch along because I am on the job, of course, but I surely will be watching the match. So we'll be watching it together, not here, but we'll be seeing it. All right. Thank you so much to the panelists. Osman came on early tonight. Gerardo,
Respect.
thank you so much, man. Respect. Treasure Box is a colorful character, you know, people. Treasure Box talk his mind and do his thing, and you have to listen and so on. So respect Treasure Box as always. All right. Resident analyst, Sir Errol, thank you so much for being here. And a Sunday evening, we are talking cricket, the destroy of India and the 95 of Sri Lanka. The West Indies comes tomorrow morning. Now we are excited because we want to see the team that is out and we want to see the West Indies, the show that they will put on. They play tomorrow, they play Thursday, they play Sunday. All right? Hopefully we can be in the semi-final. Thank you for everyone in the comment section. So many, I saw a lot of new people in the comment section. Trust me, and this show
is doing share it. Yes, the content is reaching people and they're gravitating to it. Continue, a job well done. You're doing a good job. So glad that I can add value to your content as such. You can reach a lot of persons.
Of course, and please like and share. Please like and share, people. Thank also to others who give insight into the South Africa team. He talk a lot about them in terms of their training and the names and getting us updated with that. All right. As I said, tomorrow evening, 9 p.m. Should I say sharp? Sometime I come here after 1 minute after. Don't kill me. But 9 p.m. and we're going right back. It will be exciting because remember, the West Indies play. All right? I'm not even going to entertain anything else in my mind. When the West Indies win tomorrow, we'll be here. Maya gonna make runs at everyone. See you people. Take care.
All right, guys. Thank you. You take care. Have a good evening, morning, wherever you are. Take care. Bye-bye.